Good afternoon. I am VANSSA Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the streets 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, flour prices rise again. The National Flour Mill blames Ukraine war for the 33% price hike. KFC increases prices of its meals. A 17-year-old schoolboy is shot multiple times, and internationally, shoppers in the UK ask cashiers to stop cashing items when it reaches a certain cash amount. And now the news in detail. Consumers are stocking up on flour with the announcement effective today that the cost of the commodity has gone up. The National Flour Mills Limited has raised the price of its wholesale flour for a second time since January by a staggering 33%, with a suggested retail price increase of 28% as of today. A 2-kilogram bag of Ibis flour will now move from $14.77 to $18.73. As a result, consumers can expect an increase in the price of many basic food items where flour is a main ingredient. National Flour Mills CEO Ian Mitchell said the company was able to secure wheat to ensure a reliable supply of flour in TNT. However, the next few wheat supply shipments have been purchased at a record high price due to the crisis in Ukraine, coupled with decisions by many exporting nations to halt the export of wheat. NFM said if wheat prices go down, it is prepared to reduce flour prices. Meanwhile, Linda's bakery owner Peter George said the announcement was not unexpected. He said Linda's did not plan to raise prices in the short term, but now, obviously, the company is going to have to look deep into the business and see what the impact is going to be. The Linda's bakery owner said it's going to be a tough next couple of months when it comes to food prices, but there's nothing they can do. He added that at some point, the absorption rate is going to begin to dry up, as there's only so much an economy can do. And Chimooks Bakery's general manager Stokely Phillips said a jump in flour prices means an automatic increase in product prices. He said raising prices was traumatic for consumers and businesses as the ripple effect was unpredictable. Also, President of the Supermarkets Association Rajiv Dipti said supermarkets did not have a choice when it came to raising flour prices, as they had to take the price set by the National Flour Mill. In other news, KFC has increased the prices of its meals by $1.50 to $6. This was confirmed by CEO of Prestige Holdings, Simon Hardy. Hardy said the company is facing higher prices for its raw materials and had tried not to pass the cost on to the public, but this was unsustainable. The CEO said with the increase in the price of chicken, oil, imported goods, freight cost, and now flour, the chicken and chips franchise had to take a balanced approach. Hardy added that we are all trying to get through these unprecedented times, and hopefully in 12 to 18 months, the prices may go back down. In more news, a 17-year-old schoolboy was shot 4 times near his home in New Grant last night. The Form 5 student of Tableland Secondary School is warded in a stable condition at hospital. Police said around 9:15 p.m., the teenager was standing at the entrance of Dion's Mini Mart at 6th Company Circular Road when a man wearing a face mask and dark clothing came out of a vehicle, approached the teenager and fired several shots at him. The boy tried to run, but he was shot in his pelvic region, right knee and left thigh. He also suffered a wound to the right jaw. The suspect escaped in the same vehicle he arrived in. International news, shoppers in the UK are now asking cashiers to stop scanning items when the total hits £30 as they try to cut costs. This from Lord Rose, chairman and director of the UK's biggest supermarket chain in the UK, Asda. Lord Rose said as well as putting less in their baskets, more customers were switching to budget ranges as people worried about rising food prices. He told the BBC that supermarkets are seeing a massive change in behavior. This comes after food and fuel costs soar with UK inflation. Lord Rose said the country was facing some very tough times and urged the government to do more to help low-income households. Meanwhile, the Treasury said it understood people were struggling with rising prices and it was making cost of living payments of £1,200 to those on the lowest incomes. And in more international news, there could be a shortage of turkeys for your Christmas dinner this year, and it's being blamed on bird flu and rising living costs. The warning has come directly from farming groups. According to BBC News, around 10 million turkeys are eaten in the UK each Christmas, but increased production costs are making it harder for farmers to rear them. The birds have also been hit hard by avian flu this year, with the UK in the grip of its longest ever outbreak. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the street 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube, recapping the headlines. Flour prices rise again. The National Flour Mill blames Ukraine war for the 33% price hike. KFC increases prices of its meals. A 17-year-old schoolboy is shot multiple times. And internationally, shoppers in the UK ask cashiers to stop cashing items when it reaches a certain cash amount. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas.
News from the street. 919fm.com. Real.
I want the truth.
Straight.
You can't handle the truth.
And fair.
I seek righteousness.
The official station that defends the nation. The Street 91 FM. Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM. The official station that defends the nation.
I don't understand why you can't keep it real with the black man. Keep it real.